Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dory. I had weight loss surgery, specifically a vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I had that approximately 18 months ago in Hartford, Connecticut with Dr. Darren Tischler. My highest recorded weight was 333.5 and my day of surgery was 300.5. Today I weighed in. The lowest I saw about a month or so ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago, was 173.4. But today I'm 177.3. I had gotten down a few days ago down to 175. I bounce back and forth between the 177 down to 174, 175. Like I said, 173.4 was my lowest. I'm fine with that. My clothes still fit fine. I even feel like I'm losing inches sometimes, even if I have a 1 or 2 pound gain. I'm not really sure what my body is doing at this point. I don't have a specific diet that I'm really following. I had done like the egg fast for a little bit, and then I was doing keto, and then I got away from keto and went back to like a bariatric diet. But the weird thing is that the things that we eat for a bariatric diet are basically keto because they're moderate protein, but most of the protein foods have high fat anyways. And so, you know, whatever, it is what it is. So the 177 this morning when I stepped on the scale, and of course I text my husband and let him know what the magic number to get today was. He's probably going to get lower than that though, because he fasted for most of yesterday. So he's probably going to be like 176 is my guess. But whatever, if we weigh the same, we weigh the same. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about my weekend. I mentioned on my quick video from yesterday that I had went to a Women's Day event that my church had. We have it every year. This year it was entitled Fearless. It was an amazing time for us women just to come together and have great fellowship and great interaction and great conversations and just talk about some of the things in life that give us that fearfulness and some of those things that it just kind of paralyzes us in fear to do. We talked about ways that we could get out of that fear and that we could just have a different mindset, just knowing that God was really there for us and that he made us perfect in our mother's wombs, and that we can really do whatever we set our mind to do, and that there's different ways of getting out of that fearfulness. And then they had a photo, not a photo booth, but just a room, which we usually use at our church. This took place at our church. We bought a banquet hall facility as our church building many, many years ago, maybe. I'm gonna guess it's been 10 years. But we purchased this building. It was a great investment for our church. We took some of the banquet rooms and made them into children's ministry classes. And so this particular room is usually our 2 and 3-year-old class, which I am a teacher. I have 3 months on, 3 months off. Actually, this is a month, the first month that I'm back teaching. So one of our brothers, one of the members of our church, is a photographer on the side. He likes doing it as a hobby and he's really good at it. So they set up the room with a backdrop and this beautiful, it looked like what our invitation postcards looked like, and it said Fearless. It showed a mountain. It was beautiful. So he took pictures. And now this is going to be an NSV for me. I do not mind my picture taken anymore. I will do selfies, I will do group pictures, I will do a picture of my friend and I'll do my children and I. That is huge. I've never done that. I don't have a huge amount of pictures of myself. Suffice it to say, I just never liked my picture taken. I didn't like looking back at pictures. Of course, I'm glad I have some now to compare myself to. But this was funny. I mean, I we took pictures, and, I had went over with my best friend and another one of our very good friends to have our picture taken. And so we get there and we're taking the group of 3, and then I say that, let's switch it up and let's take another one. And so he took another one, and then I go back out, and another friend from church wanted to get her picture taken with me. So I come back and I tell Steve, the guy who's doing the photography, I'm back. He's like double dipping. And I said, yes. I said, but this time, I'll probably be back again because another friend wants their picture taken with me. And so I came back for a 3rd time, and it was just funny how much I enjoyed having my picture taken. I hope they came out good. We had fun. But that was definitely an NSV for me. I never liked my picture taken. Now I could care less. I mean, if I see myself in the background of someone else's picture, 1, I can't believe that's me. But 2, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm glad I'm there. I'm glad I get to see myself as other people see me. I also don't mind at our church in the women's restroom when you walk in. It's a huge full-length mirror on the whole entire wall. There's chairs prior to coming into where the toilets are, like a little sitting area. And I don't mind taking my picture there. As long as there's not somebody staring at me. But if I'm by myself in that restroom and I remember to take my phone with me, I'm taking a picture of myself in the full-length mirror because I like to see what I look like. I had fun on the marriage retreat. On my Instagram, you'll see a ton of pictures. I put a bunch on my Facebook page because I don't have to hide anymore. I am who I am. I like the way I look. I have hanging skin. I have, a hanging belly. It's not huge, but it's there. And I have, my inner thighs are all wrinkly. But you know what? My husband and I are the only ones that see myself naked. So I don't feel like, I don't feel ashamed. For the first time in my life, I don't feel ashamed. For having a 45-minute surgery to save my life, I feel pretty proud of the accomplishment. So, with that being said, I definitely want to get down on the scale to 169. I'd like to get down to 150, but if I can break the 170s, I'd be ecstatic. I know it definitely is. It's definitely like, not concerning, but it's a pain in the butt to be stuck in the 170s. I want out of the 170s. But again, if I'm stuck and I'm here, I still feel great. I'm not in the 200s. I'm not in the 300s anymore. But I would like to be out of the 170s. I do have an appointment this Thursday for my 18-month checkup. I was supposed to go last week, but as you guys remember, I had fallen down. I went to the doctors, and the x-rays came back that I fractured my tailbone. So he put me on 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. And in my last video where it says that I was venting or ranting, I had said that you could take NSAIDs for a very short amount of time when you have weight loss surgery. Whether sleeve or bypass, that's what I was told. If it's, say you have a migraine headache and you have to take ibuprofen, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to make a ulcer. It's not going to make you have heartburn and all that one time. It probably will not, if you do it 2 times, even if you do it 2 days in a row, it's highly unlikely that there is any damage from that. But what I did learn from going to my PCP this past, I think I saw him on Wednesday or Thursday of last week when he did the x-ray, is that we cannot take the NSAIDs for a long duration, which to him, he said 5 to 7 days would be too much. So he has me on 800 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 times a day for a week. He gave me enough for a week, but I have to take 1 Prilosec in the morning. So if I take one Prilosec in the morning, I am good to go. I will not develop an ulcer, but he does not want me to do it for more than a week. So that I wanted to get out there. I wanted to get the right information. While I was there in his office, he went online. He researched it through his, I don't know, doctor study thing, whatever's online that he goes to. So I wanted to put that out there. So 1 or 2 times, 1 or 2 days without the Prilosec is fine. Don't make it a habit of taking NSAIDs, but if you cannot get relief for like a very excruciating pain, it's okay to take. But like I said, not more than a week, taking the Prilosec in the morning. So today I feel better enough that I don't have to take my morning Motrin. So I did not take the 800 milligrams. I did not do the Prilosec. I did take it last night before bed, although I didn't feel like I needed it. I just wanted to be prepared so I didn't have any sleep disruption. And so I'm not sure how today's gonna go. I'm gonna try not to take them anymore. It definitely, as I'm sitting here, I can feel a little bit of a soreness, but I am getting better. I am able to do more cleaning and more things of that nature, more bending if I bend at the knee more than just at my back. I haven't had to use the BioFreeze on it, which is great. And I haven't used the heating pad, which I may for a little while today. So that's that about my tailbone, AKA the coccyx bone being fractured. It definitely is a 4 to 6 month healing process, which is fine. It could be worse. I could have been 333.5 pounds and fallen down the stairs, and I probably would have broken it, and I probably would be in a brace or in the hospital or something, because I just know that would have happened because of the impact at such a higher weight. So that's that with my aches. Let's see, food-wise, this morning I had 3 soft-boiled eggs. I had some Kerrygold butter, 1 tablespoon, and I had 4 strips of bacon. I found at Costco, which I actually bought it for my daughter, one of my children. I have 4 at home. Isabella is 9, going to be 10 in a couple of months. I have Mariah, who is 8, is going to be 9 in October. I have Ethan, who is 6.5, going to be 7 in June. And Victoria is 3.5, going to be 4 in June. And so my second daughter, which is actually my 4th child, I have 2 older children, 6 total. My 4th daughter, second in line from the kids who are still at home with me, has just a bad eating habit in the morning. She doesn't like to eat. If she does, it's carby things. The same with my 3.5-year-old, my youngest Victoria. She loves carbs. She is the heaviest one of all of them. All my children have not even registered on the charts. They're always thin, tall and thin. Victoria is 85 percentile on the charts, which is not a huge worry, but it's definitely something that we are instilling healthy values in her now. And so I went to Costco yesterday and I picked up some already cooked bacon, and I used to buy it a long time ago, and I don't know why I stopped buying it, because it's so convenient. It's not that expensive. It's for 2 slices. It's only 90 calories. It has 6 grams of protein, and it has healthy fat in it. So I bought it yesterday for Mariah to be able to have something healthier for breakfast, that she could just take 2 slices, eat them, and then she's satisfied, and it's not carb. And so in any event, that's what I had this morning. I had 4 strips of bacon. And I also had a half of avocado. So I'm full, I'm great, I feel good. I'm going to later on have a protein shake with 8 ounces of the Starbucks Blondie iced unsweetened coffee. My sugar, I haven't had much sugar. I've had maybe 0 to 7 grams of sugar per day. I haven't gone over that in a while. With the exception of Saturday, I did have some chocolate and an Oreo at the Women's Day event. I had done great. I only had cheese and I had a couple of, chicken skewers. And then for some reason, I walked past the chocolate fountain and I was mush. Ooh, excuse me. And so that was it. Mush. I saw the chocolate. I saw the Oreos. I think that's all I had from there. Oh, and I saw a cupcake, a vanilla cupcake with vanilla frosting, swirled up, la-di-da-di-da. Terrible. Shame, shame, shame. Anyhow, so I had it. It was great. Whatever. Not a big deal. Not something I need all the time. Something I have as a treat. That was a treat. So that really is it as far as an update. If you see this TV, see this nice little TV behind us? My husband drives for Uber once in a while, and a drunk woman insisted he have that TV as his tip. I don't know. I would have said no. He brought it home. It doesn't work. I don't know if he's not doing it correctly. He's usually really great with electronics, so I can't imagine he's not doing it correctly, but maybe it's not plugged in right, or there's a wrong cord, or the cord we have doesn't work. I don't know. But for any event or anything, we're stuck with this thing and now have to try to get it to the dump to get rid of it. So anyways, that's it, everybody. I have a Stitch Fix that's supposed to be coming on Wednesday. It's still in the process, not even shipped yet, so I'm going to say it's probably going to be late and be here Thursday or Friday. Tomorrow, my daughter, my almost 4-year-old, is having surgery. I mentioned it on my last video. If you could keep us in your prayers. I am extremely anxious. I am nervous. My heart is just sinking today, just thinking about going tomorrow with her. I'm afraid in the morning she gets up and usually wants to eat. She cannot have anything after midnight. I don't know what time the surgery is yet. They are going to give me a phone call today and let me know what time. I hope it's earlier in the morning so I don't have to worry about her, by accident picking up something to eat while I'm getting the other 3 kids off on the bus. So I'm nervous about that. And of course I'm nervous about the anesthesia. This is being done at a hospital I don't normally go to in the area. I normally go to a huge, large hospital right up the street from us, but the dentist who she sees only had an opening at this other hospital. And so I'm not familiar at all with their anesthesiologists, as I am with the big hospital up the street. That big hospital my cousin works at. She knows everybody. She's been there for many, many, many years, and she has always taken care of us in the past when she had other surgeries on her kidneys. So please keep us in your prayers. Tomorrow is her surgery. I'll update when I can, especially when my Stitch Fix comes in. And I love you guys. Thank you for following my journey, and I'll talk to you soon.